Hey y'all, welcome back to Pearls of Eden. I had a few extra minutes and I wanted to talk to my moms and dads, especially about the music that you allow your children to listen to, right? We understand the power of music. It's powerful, you all. What our children see, what they hear, their ear gates, right? It's so powerful, the seeds that are being planted. And the entertainment industry, they know that very well. But unfortunately, we have a lot of parents that are checked out, whether it's that they're working hard trying to provide for their families, or they just have been desensitized to what the media is putting on their children and how it truly is an influence in setting the tone. And some of the behaviors you may not see now, but you will see them in the future manifest if you're not vigilant about what your children are listening to and what they're watching, okay? So Taylor Swift, Beyonce, all of these artists, they are really geared to, especially Taylor Swift, to your younger audience. And I have said this before, that I believe that Beyonce's music and Taylor Swift is highly seductive, provocative. There's a lot of witchcraft involved as far as occultism. But even beyond that, it's just very sexually provocative. And for it to be geared to younger children, you have to ask yourself why. If you listen to Taylor Swift's music in particular, it's very overtly sexual, explicit, dare I say. So why would parents of 10 and 9, 11, 12, 13 year olds, is that something you really want your children to be exposed to? Do you want them to be listening to those things? And so I urge parents to understand the importance of knowing what your children are listening to and who has the power of their ear. Taylor Swift being endorsed or endorsing Kamala Harris is not a shock to me, you all. Not to make that political, but she's in the news for that, her endorsement for Kamala Harris. And she caught a lot of flack because conservative Swifties for Trump, they're like, oh, we're going to boycott her because she supports Kamala Harris. And honestly, I think that's nonsense. That's not the reason why you should boycott Taylor Swift. You should have boycotted Taylor Swift simply because her music is explicit, it's occulted, it's satanic, demonic in many ways. And it's something that you shouldn't have wanted your young child to be exposed to, period. And to politicicize that, I think is kind of silly, because of course she would support Kamala Harris. That is right up her wheelhouse. Why wouldn't she? Why would you be thrown off by that? So I don't understand that, like, why people are so surprised by that. She's Taylor Swift. Have you listened to her last album? Fortnite is a song about an adulterous affair, and she's talking about he touched me there and he touched me, and you've got 10-year-olds listening to that, and the parents are riding in the car with them and they think it's all right. They're sitting right beside them at the concert as she sings these provocative lyrics, and they're under a spell. Like, what? So, I just think parents need not to be surprised when you have your children saying they're confused about their identity, and maybe they are a girl who is a tomboy, but because they have these tomboy feelings, they associate it with, maybe I should be a boy. And because my favorite pop singer says, it's okay for a girl to be a boy and a boy to be a girl, then, well, hey, what's wrong with that? So when it shows up at your front doorstep and you're looking surprised and in wonder, Alice in Wonderland, like, how did we get here? Well, what have your children been listening to? What have you been jamming to in the car? What portals have you opened up in your household, right? Because life is spiritual. And so, this is not an attack against Taylor Swift, all right? But this is really for parents just to be vigilant, right? Know what you're listening to. But at the end of the day, we've got adults listening to Cardi B and Beyonce and, dropping it like it's hot, Megan Thee Stallion. They're filling their ear gate with filth. So how can we expect the children to be better when the adults themselves need help? So anyways, I just wanted to have this car conversation with you. No, it does not shock me that Taylor Swift endorsed Kamala Harris, nor should it shock you. What should shock you is the amount of parents that actually allow their 10-year-olds to listen to her provocative, over-sexualized music and never skip a beat. All right, guys, what do you think? I would love to hear your thoughts. Do you let your children listen to Taylor Swift? Am I being over the top? Let's talk about it. All right, guys. Bye.